people are always asking how to pose a model. Now, it's a very, very much a skilled job, and it's a skilled job for the model and for the photographer. And it's a lot easier if you've got a professional model like Kira, because I'll show you why in a minute, I'll show you how it works. But trying to photograph ordinary people who you don't know, who aren't comfortable in front of the camera, they find it very difficult to model. There are some basic rules, and you can break these rules because we're not all the same and we're all looking for different things in the photograph. But one of the basic rules is that we tend, although it's a bit of a cliche, to want women to look the right size or perhaps a bit smaller, because everybody in front of the camera looking at a two-dimensional photograph looks bigger than they are. So we don't want to exaggerate their size. If you're photographing a woman, typically, not always, but typically, you'd have a bit of an angle to the camera. Our camera's dead in front of me here. So I'd ask Kira to turn that way. Now, at this sort of angle, she's gone from her normal size, which is, I'm guessing, a size 8, down to size 6. If she's square onto the camera, she's gone from her real size of size 8, and in the still photograph, she looks about size 12. So that's one of the things that you can do. Now, with a man, of course, if you want that man to look muscular and, well, I'm a big tough guy and then you want him perhaps square onto the camera to get the opposite effect, okay? That's just body position. Head position, if she's looking straight at the camera, she's showing attitude. She's showing that she's important, she's in charge, and she looks very, very sexy when she's looking at the camera, okay? If she looks down, she looks demure and innocent. If she looks up, strangely enough, she also looks demure and innocent. It's the straight look at the camera that makes her look someone very, very special. So depending on the type of person that you're photographing and the type of effect you're trying to get, it's body position and the way that person is looking, direction that person is looking in, that makes all difference. Now, when we photograph an experienced model like Kira, I don't ask her to hold a pose because, well, I'll get better results if she doesn't. But it's also very uncomfortable for a model to hold a pose for more than a second or so. So what I do, and you'll see this in a moment, is I'm going to ask her to flirt to the camera, which is an expression that all models understand. It's basically saying, look at me. Now, with what she's wearing at the moment, she's looking sexy, she's feeling sexy, so she's basically imagining that she's got a young, fit guy behind the camera, not me, and she's showing off what she's got, and she's going to come over with that confidence that she's got in her own looks. So she's going to flirt to the camera, she's going to move around, she's going to not move her legs physically, because I don't want her to change position, but she'll shift the weight from one leg to another. She'll move her arms around, she'll move her body around, she'll move her face around. I'm asking her basically to keep looking as far as possible at this light, this beauty dish, but she'll be moving everything else. And I will take a picture. When she sees a flash, she'll turn to a different position. She sees a flash again, she'll change again. And that's how we do it. And we take hundreds of shots. And as long as we get one good one, that's it. And it's so much easier when you've got a model who can do that.